Hello, I'm Darren from Movie Reviews 101 and the Talking Stars podcast, and today we are going to talk about Leatherface, the latest addition to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. And I know I've got a Friday the 13th shirt on, but that tells you where I stand in the franchise world. I'm not on the Texas side. This film stars Stephen Dorff, Lily Taylor, Vanessa Grace and Sam Strike, and it's a prequel to how he became Leatherface. Yay! Just what we wanted to see. We end up following how the sheriff, the Texas Ranger, played by Stephen Dorff, takes all of the kids away from the Sawyer family after his daughter is killed by one of them, I think. And we skip forward 10 years, and one of them is in a mental home. And when there's a big escape, we follow three guys, two girls, which one of them is going to be Jed, the youngest member of the Sawyer family. We have to work out which. We have the psychopath in love, Ike, we have the nice guy, Jackson, and we have the big guy, doesn't say much, called Bud. You're left to guess which one of them is going to be main guy and the youngest member of the family. Sure, okay, I bought that. It hinted heavily that it wasn't going to be the obvious. Let's be honest, it's never going to be the obvious, and it just sort of turns into a bit of a mess, to be honest. It's just 5 people on the run from a crazed sheriff who wants to kill the guy who killed his daughter, and this is a perfect chance for him to kill them, and the family want to get him back so then they can continue their cannibalistic, murderous ways, even though the film portrays them out to be the heroes. Yes, this didn't work for me. The problem is I'm not the biggest fan of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. I love and respect the first one because what it did to cinema, the fact you could prove you could do films with no money or next to no money, and the iconic figure it created, great. I've tried to watch nearly all of the post-2001s, the beginning, the remake, that god-awful one with Daddario that was a sequel. Yeah, well, this just turns into a bit of a mess. There is not much chainsaw action until the end, and then it's just there. The biggest highlight in this movie has to be one thing. The special and practical effects team were fantastic. What they pull off with some of the moments in this movie, it reminds me of a film I actually don't like, the remake of The Evil Dead, showing us that you can do some excellent practical effects. But that's all this movie is. There's no substance to anything. It's just practical effects and gore and blood, just for the sake of it. There's no likeable characters. We're meant to like the villains now. I don't quite understand why. I know he's an iconic guy, but it's almost like doing a Jason origin story where you feel sorry that he drowned in Camp Crystal Lake. And Michael Myers is saying, we'll be also like, oh, it's a shame they burned Freddy Krueger after he molested their children. It's just not right. It doesn't click. This is a real disappointment. It's probably going to be one of the more forgettable horror movies of the year. It will get the fan base, but I think even they're going to be disappointed unless you're only in it for the effects. This film gets a 1 out of 5, sadly. If you liked this film, tell me why I should have liked it. I do like horror films. I've seen a lot. So tell me why I should have liked this movie. If you want to see more reviews, subscribe to this channel. Hopefully like this video. And let's see what else we can throw out there. See what other movies pop up in the radar. And I'm hoping to see you all again. Goodbye.